I'm going to be making a final Robin matchup chart. It's nearing the end of the year, and I've been playing this game for, I want to say about like 5 years. I've played it since release. I don't know how old this game is. It's probably like 1,000 years old or something. But yeah, I want to make a Robin matchup chart before I make the Peach matchup chart because I don't think there's been a Robin matchup chart that's been made in a while. And I want to talk about all of his matchups because I played most of them to where I think I can talk about them. So, yeah, enough yapping. Let me get into it. Bowser's winning. Bowser just gets destroyed. I feel like Bowser wants to shield and jump in, and he can't do either of those against Robin. Against his shield, you can use Arc Thunder, which is plus on block, or I think it's +0, but you don't want to be shielding Arc Thunder. That's the first thing. The next thing is you have Nosferatu as a mix-up. Arc Fire is also a really great mix-up in this matchup because you can like Tomahawk Arc Fire, and if he tries to up the out of shield, it trades with it. So yeah, in general, like he can't run up shield against you, and that's not even talking about like just grabbing him or just grabbing him or spacing around a shield with 11 aerials. There's also the fact that you can use discards to bounce off of it. And yeah, pretty much you have a lot of mix-ups on his shield. And he can't really jump in because you outrange him. 11 forward air and Nair just bodies him if he tries to jump in. Bowser wants to use his weight, but Robin's kill power is very good. If he gets on ledge, he can just die. It's so ugly. There's so many ways you can just torture this character. You can edge guard him off stage with discards and Elwind and Levin. Oh my god, it's just really bad for him, I feel like. It can snowball. The next thing is like heavies are so big and fat that if you toss an arc fire on them, you can just keep tossing arc fire on him. Just like throw the whole garbage can at him. You just arc fire, he gets arc fire chained really hard. And then you can just like up smash or whatever you want. I don't know. You can do whatever it feels like you can do whatever you want sometimes against Bowser. You need to be careful of landing against him though, and he can kill you. But if your movement's really good, and you're really like mixing up around him and throwing your arc fires in the right spots as a mix-up, Bowser I think is a winning matchup in general. You just wall him out and kill him. Yeah, this is winning. Banjo is also winning. I have never struggled against Banjo. You can use Thoron to just outzone him. You outrange him up close. He has Wonder Wing, but Robin plays at a range where you can always react to it. Banjo really struggles against characters that just jump all around him. You can also like Arc Fire mix up on platforms. Don't take this character to FD. But yeah, use platforms in this matchup. You just outzone him. And if he does grab ledge, if he doesn't have Wonder Wing, there's like nothing he can really do about it. Yeah, you don't have to interact with Banjo's game plan at all. Banjo's bad, but Robin is also bad. But Snake is also a bad matchup that's not that bad. So therefore, mathing it out, it's +1. Yeah, I think Robin wins. Bowser Jr. is another winning matchup. L Thunder just carries this matchup. L Thunder's a really good poking tool against Bowser Jr. You can just L Thunder him if he tries to Clown Car against you, and that's really great. You also outrange him with Levin. It's kind of similar to the Banjo thing where you just play at a distance to where you can react to what he does and play really patient. You can do like discard to Thoron combos against him. If he grabs ledge, his ledge hang is really bad. That's a really big deal. If you have no answers or not great answers to Robin's ledge traps and he can wall you out in neutral, he probably does pretty well. So you can also, I don't know if I mentioned, but you can Elwind, Gimp him sometimes. Yeah, in general, I just think Robin wins this matchup. You just have to know how to pick up the Mega Koopa and play around his ledge traps. I think that's the main thing. Also, his up air is really good at juggling. And there's a few gimmicks Bowser Jr. has that you want to avoid, like him up-being up close and up-being back onto the stage and stuff. Just learn those, play patient, abuse L Thunder, and you'll do great. Okay, so Byleth, I think, is an even matchup. This one's weird, because, like, depending on what level you play it at, it feels different. I think in mid and low level, this one's definitely Robin favor, because you just can't Byleth. But I think at a higher level, and if you played good Byleths, it's more even. Byleth has a forward air that's really long, so what he can do is jump, land with the forward air, and shield, and that's really good against Robin. Because if you can jump, land, you can clank with Thunder, and also outrange Robin's threat range. So that's a really big deal. Byleth also has Nair if he does get up close, which is good pressure. Robin doesn't have the best out of shield unless he like parries or is in a really good position to like punish you. But even then, Byleth's Nair can just be really safe. He has mix-ups. He can edge guard you with up B, and he can also just like juggle you in general, which is really good. But Thunder outranges his forward air, so like you can kind of poke Byleth with Thunders and just like Nair his Nair. So I think it's like pretty even overall, because you can camp Byleth, but he's really scary once he gets in. And he has some tools to get in. So I think this one's pretty even in general. Let me talk about Corrin and Ike. I think these matchups are really similar. They're kind of similar to Byleth where they have range, so if they get to a certain range against Robin, they can like fall down with an aerial and pressure you with disjoints while also clanking with Thunder, which is a big deal. Against Ike, though, you do anti-air him pretty hard, and L Thunder is good against his side B shenanigans. And if both of these characters do grab ledge, then they don't have many options versus the ledge traps. But they have tools in neutral. They juggle Robin pretty hard. They can ledge trap you as well. Corrin can edge guard you if you're not being careful. I think this is even. Robin feels like, oh, a sword character would be good, but his Nair is so fat and big. It's literally as long as the Empire State Building. Like, it's just a really huge Nair. It's bigger than Shulk's Nair. It's insane. So against sword, like head-to-head sword matchups, Robin can kind of abuse that. But I think these characters have tools against him. Corrin can pin you. Ike also can keep up with kill power with like his Nair into up tilt. Nair into up air. Ike's dash attack is really good against Robin as well. So he can kind of like burst at you and catch your landings with dash attack, which is very big. And Corrin's pin also hits like right in Robin's blind spot, which is nice. And she can 2-frame you, which is very scary. 2-framing Robin is a really big deal. And if you can do that and kill him at 50, that is like very helpful. So yeah, I think these two are even. Both characters and Robin can just destroy each other. Okay, Falcon is one I played a lot throughout the years. A lot of people just like playing this character, I guess. I think Falcon's even. The thing that really saves you in this matchup is Falcon's dash is not that great. So what you can kind of do is poke at him with Thunders. And Arc Thunder is really great in this matchup. Nair is really helpful. The thing about rushdown characters as Robin is you really need to not play stationary. If you try to like stand there and charge, they'll just run up you and start pressuring you because you'll feel forced to shield or do something defensive because Robin doesn't have like broken out of shield like Samus or Game & Watch. So these fast characters can like really pressure you. So what you want to do is like practice your movement, start doing like B reverses and wave bounces, and start poking at them with Thunders and using Nair. Nair is like really huge, as well as Arc Thunder, because Arc Thunder is a really big hitbox and they can't just like clank with it or trade with it, which I think is so helpful. Falcon is pretty fast. He can 2-frame you with down air, which can be scary, so you have to really mix up your recovery. What else? He can combo you super hard, but against Falcon, you can also just like hit him. He gets ledge trapped if he is forced to grab ledge. So I think this one's pretty even. It can be really scary though, so you have to be careful. Let me talk about Chrom and Roy. I think Roy's our first losing matchup. These characters are like Falcon, but better because they have range. They can get up in your face and just like start mashing and jabbing at you. So you really like don't want to be locked down. I would say what makes Roy losing is his kill power. He's actually able to keep up with Robin while maintaining tempo and pressure against you in neutral, which is really scary. These characters don't really edge guard you like that, so you can like mix up off stage and be fine most of the time. The ledge trapping is pretty scary though, but also you ledge trap them as well. Chrom doesn't kill you as early, you have the same game plan, and you can like gimp him at 4% if you really want to. But he can be really scary in neutral once he gets up close and starts ledge trapping you. Yeah, Roy's able to keep up with kill power, I would say. And some of his sour spots lead into kills like tech chases, and it's really scary. Peach is even. I would say this one's really weird. Because Peach hits you really hard. It's like Falcon, where Peach hits you really, really hard. She's actually one of the best characters at edge guarding Robin, I would say. And getting off of ledge really sucks against a Peach that knows what they're doing. So yeah, in general, I would just say like you can wall Peach out, which is really nice. And you can anti-air her and control the air, which is great. Arc Thunder is really helpful. But what Peach can do in neutral is she can like full hop float and mix up her movement. Also, she can clank with Robin's projectiles super well with her ground flow aerials and forward air. And then once she gets up close, she just gets pressured so hard. She crosses you up. She can just like start mashing on your shield. It's really ugly, I would say. But you wall her out, you can kill her earlier, like in terms of kill power, you're better, but she can edge guard you, so it keeps it even. She can use float as a way around the ledge traps, or at least to stall, and R.O.B can also clank with it. But it's not free, you can still like time arc fire against it. I don't know, I think this one's pretty even. It can be really scary though. Cloud is another losing matchup. Cloud just has better frame data, he's faster, he's honestly just a better character. But it's not that bad though. One other thing is Cloud can also down tilt under Thunder, so you need to be really careful if you're going to try to zone him out. And then once he gets limit, he can edge guard you. Landing against Cloud feels impossible. It's literally like a horror movie. Like how do you get down? Like you just keep getting hit by his kitchen knife or whatever. And you just can't, you have to go to ledge. It's so bad. What's funny though is if you hit Cloud, you can ledge trap him pretty well, I would say. The other thing is you can just like kill him at 0, because if you hit Cloud, you just hit him. If he has no jump and you throw arc fire and he up Bs, the last like hit of arc fire that explodes trades with his up B while he's trying to grab ledge, and he dies. So there's times where you can just like cheese Cloud really, really hard. In neutral, you do outrange Cloud. You have the anti-airs, which is very, very helpful. You need to be able to anti-air Cloud. And parrying is really helpful, but I don't know. Robin doesn't have like the most insane parry punishes unless you're positioned correctly. And he can also like cross you up. He also has Blade Beam, which is helpful against Arc Thunder. Having a projectile against Arc Thunder is really helpful. Like Peach has turnips as a way to hit away Arc Thunder to where she doesn't have to jump or shield or like roll against it. So I think that's really helpful. Or even like Byleth has a really long disjointed sword, so you can just hit Arc Thunder and not have to worry about it. So yeah, Cloud's a better character, better frame data, juggles, edge guards, down tilt is really scary, but you have tools in this matchup. It's possible. And you can like cheese him with arc fire at ledge. Bayo. I think Bayo's pretty terrible. Oh my god. Especially like a good Bayo that knows the matchup. I think this matchup's terrible. The thing that makes this matchup hard is the fact that Bayo can get out of arc fire confirms with Bats Within. I think the other thing is she has a really low crouch, and crouching against Robin is so good if it's really, really low like that, because now you're forced to burn resources against Bayo in order to hit her. And she can also like heal slide under the thunders. She can full hop around you and just burst at you with ABK and afterburner kick whenever she kind of wants to. Well, maybe not when she wants to, but she can definitely just like burst at you to keep you uncomfortable. If you are gonna play this matchup, L Thunder is really helpful. The another issue is like Robin doesn't have the speed to really punish her landings, which is very important against Bayo. But you have L Thunder at least to do something. And you do kill her earlier, like back air is really good out of shield if you space it, if she tries to ABK at you. And you can also use back air ledge traps. I think you gotta use back air ledge traps in this matchup. You can also down smash her side B. Maybe this one's not that bad, but I just feel like a Bayo that's good and knows the matchup really shouldn't lose against a Robin. So I'm gonna keep it there for now. And the crouch just does not help. Okay, the pits. I feel like you shouldn't play Dark Pit in this matchup. Let me talk about the other one. Where is he? There's too many characters in this game. I think Pit's even. It's kind of like another sword character in a way, where Nair is really good at outranging him. And you can also poke him with thunder, but he has tools. He can edge guard you, his arrows, he has a reflector. Pit's a pretty like, he has tools to make any matchup doable, I feel like. So I think it's a spacing battle, and whoever hits each other just does a lot of damage. He doesn't have many answers against the ledge traps. You can edge guard him with Elf Wind and just like general edge guard tricks with Robin. But you do outrange him, and you want to use more Thunder in this matchup. It's a really slow and patient matchup, I would say. It's really similar to like a sword character. Both characters have tools against each other. Diddy. Diddy's hard. I actually don't like this matchup, to be honest. I think this one's really rough. The problem with Diddy is he's really short, so he can like run under thunder sometimes. He also edge guards Robin with Z drop down air, and in general he has good burst options with side B. He can also throw banana at the arc thunder, and Robin's too slow to really punish banana pull. Yeah, I would say this one's pretty hard, but you have a lot of options against his shield, similar to Bowser, where you can use Arc Thunder, you can use platforms. Arc Fire is really helpful in this matchup as a mix-up. Like, you really need to use it. And you can kill Diddy earlier. There's sometimes where Diddy just doesn't kill. And you can kill him earlier, but I think it's pretty rough. He's just so short, and he edge guards you. He's a really good advantage state on Robin. It's just hard to hit him. And you don't punish Banana Pull super well. Yeah, this is losing for sure. And I think other Robins kind of agree. This one's kind of tricky. But you play it really slow, and you kind of like zone Diddy out. But if he is forced to grab ledge, he can also recover high against the ledge traps. That's another thing. If you're able to recover high, that's another reason why Bayo's hard, is they can recover high over the ledge traps and just like skip that whole interaction. So yeah, this one's pretty tricky, but there's ways you can make it doable. Diddy really struggles against zoners, so you want to play more like a zoner in this matchup than a sword character against Diddy. Really try to annoy him with projectiles and use platforms and a bunch of empty hops. Empty hops are really helpful against Diddy. Robin is just an airborne character in general, so it helps. But I would say it's kind of hard. DK is another winning one. This one can be really scary though. DK can hit you so hard, and then he can also like 2-frame with down air. It's like a Falcon, honestly. Like, he just hits you, and Robin has the weight for a lot of his combos to work. DK has good burst options too with dash attack, so where he can like clank with thunder or go through it. It's weird. I use more Arc Thunder in this matchup and try to just jump around him. Don't get grabbed. That's a big thing. But if you hit him with an Arc Fire, he just like keeps getting hit. You outrange him. Yeah, try not to zone him too hard. You want to use more Levin in this matchup, and Arc Thunder, I would say. because DK has good burst options, so you got to be careful, and you have to really be on point with your projectiles and spacing. You can also down smash as recovery, which is really helpful. Oh yeah, you can also do that against Cloud as well, forgot to mention. Yeah, DK can actually hit you super hard, which is kind of scary, but he's another heavy. You just play it really patient. Against heavies, you don't want to complicate the game. Just play it very simple, play very on point, and play very confident, and really abuse his disadvantage state. Doc is another one that's winning. You outrange him with Levin, which is very helpful. On top of that, you want to use Arc Thunder in this matchup. He has a Reflector, but the thing about Reflectors as Robin is you can kind of like flash Arc Thunder to bait them, and then just hit them again, or get closer to them. So I use a lot of Arc Thunder baits in this matchup. You can also poke him with Thunder. The thing that makes a sword really good against Doc is you don't have to care about pills that much, because you can like rising forward air if he tries to jump and throw the pill at you. And he has a bad recovery, and Robin has decent air mobility, so you can just like go out there and nair him. Not many options versus the ledge traps, and just overall, Doc is not a great character, but he can hit you pretty hard. Duck Hunt, I actually like Zoner versus Zoner matchups a lot as Robin. So Duck Hunt is Duck Hunt's even. You have Thoron, which is very good in this matchup, but Frisbee goes like over some of Robin's projectiles and hits you, which is annoying. Because when Robin throws a projectile, he's in some sort of lag, so Duck Hunt can kind of like trade with you sometimes. Throw the Frisbee. Robin, you can also use Arc Fire against him. Robin, you want to jump around a lot in this matchup. You want to be very airborne against Duck Hunt and use platforms. But yeah, use Thoron in this matchup. It's very good. You can also use Bronze aerials to kind of hit away some of his projectiles, which is helpful. And having a sword is very helpful against the can, because you can just like hit it away. But this is a weird matchup where like you're both just throwing. It's like a food fight. You just throw stuff at each other the whole time. But Duck Hunt has ways of punishing your end lag on your moves with his projectiles. But at the same time, you don't have to care about his zoning game with Thoron at all. And he gets ledge trapped too. If he's ever forced to grab ledge, he just dies. So Falco losing. Falco's pretty hard, I would say. It's not the worst. You do outrange Falco. Falco doesn't like sword characters. He doesn't like disjoints. And Thunder is really good. This is another matchup you have to use Arc Thunder. No, not Arc Thunder. You have to use Charge Baits. I use more Thunder and L Thunder in this matchup and try to zone him out with the sword. Arc Fire can also be helpful, because even if you reflex it, it doesn't hit it back at you. So that's pretty nice. And Falco's slow enough to where you can use Arc Fire mix up from far away. The problem is you get juggled, and if you get hit off stage, Falco can really pressure you off stage. It's very scary. Down air, forward air, nair, multi-hit moves that can just cover your recovery if you have no jump is hard. Sometimes I just up B to the platform on the stage. I'm not even trying to mess with him off stage. It's just hard. It's pretty rough. Fox is another losing matchup. But it's doable. It's another rushdown character you have to move a lot against. Arc Thunder is really helpful, and you can control the air with Levin. The thing about Fox is you have to anti-air him and control airspace, so he can't just jump all around you whenever he wants. I think short hop up air is really good in this matchup, as well as Arc Thunder. So like moving around Fox with Arc Thunder and using like charge cancel movement is really good. You can also edge guard him like most characters in the game. And if he has to grab ledge, he could like drop down Reflector, but that doesn't mean anything because he still has to grab it again. But Fox, he has a Reflector, so you can't just like go crazy in neutral. You have to keep it to poking with Thunder and Arc Thunder and picking your spots with your projectiles. And he's just really fast, so he can also camp you with the lead with laser and just pressure your shield up close. Also, getting off a ledge sucks. I don't know what you're supposed to do there against a good Fox, but getting off a ledge is really hard. But it's doable. He's really light, so he can die really early, and you outrange him. And you have Arc Thunder as like an emergency button. Ganon is winning. Surprisingly, Ganon's not that free. It's winning, but Ganon's ledge hang goes very low. And so where you can't just like spam Arc Fire Ledge and beat him like other heavy characters. He can also kill you really early with down airs, but at the end of the day, play it really simple, poke him with thunders, Arc Thunder's really good. Levin Nair outranges his aerials, which is very helpful. Wizard Kick loses to projectiles. Yeah, and then you edge guard this character, so you want to use more edge guards in this matchup with Elwind and discards. I think that's really important. And yeah, just keep it simple. Don't try to get super, super fancy against heavies where you get lost in the sauce and lose. So, it's winning. He also gets comboed super hard. Greninja, losing. This one's pretty tricky. I think the key versus Greninja is you want to swing less. Greninja's a lot like Fox, where if you try to land against him carelessly, you'll just get dash attacked and whiff punished and parried to heaven. It's terrible. You also get edge guarded if you have no jump. If you don't have a jump, you're literally dead off stage. You're not making it back. It's pretty tricky. But, yeah, he also has counter, which can be really annoying, especially when ledge trapping. And just in general, he's really small. Thankfully, his crouch doesn't go super low, or it would be truly horrible. So you can hit him with L Thunder. But in this matchup, you really need to watch your landings. Use a lot of like empty hops, falling nair. Arc Thunder is really good in this matchup. Abuse platforms. You can also edge guard Greninja if he has no jump. But you have to really be careful. You want to move more and swing less in this matchup. I would say that's the main thing. Sometimes Greninja struggles to kill too. So there's times where you can like bring it back against him. But Greninja can be really tricky, I would say. Just because he whiff punishes you. He also has Shuriken to hit Arc Thunder, which is just great. Yeah, this one is losing for sure. Hero's even. The thing about Hero is Thunder is really helpful. So if Hero tries to pull a menu, you can just poke at him with Thunder. I think Arc Thunder, this matchup's weird. The way you want to play it is like pressure him with projectiles from afar and use Thunder. So Thunder pokes him. I think like jump back Arc Fire and just throwing Arc Thunder at him to force him to do something is very helpful. The other thing that's really helpful is bounce. You have options. You have Levin, which outranges him, and you can just jump all around him. So it's really not that bad. And Robin's a very jumpy character, so full hops are really good against Hero. But at the same time, he kills you really early. It's like a mirror match, in a way. Where you both have similar tools, so I think it's even. Let me talk about Ice Climbers and Luigi, because I think they're really similar. Is there any other characters? I'll talk about Kazuya as well. These 0 to death characters. Are there any others that come to mind immediately? Okay, yeah, so these three want to 0 to death you, but the problem is they're too slow. Arc Thunder destroys Ice Climbers and Luigi, as well as L Thunder, so Arc Thunder destroys Ice Climbers if they get hit, because it separates them. They also get ledge trap. This is another matchup like Cloud, where if they up B, the explosion hitbox of Arc Fire can mess up their recovery while trying to snap ledge. And yeah, overall, you have a sword, which is really nice. You just zone them out. It's really similar to why Ice Climbers lose to Richter. Robin can just play like a heavy zoner with a disjoint, and they really struggle. Same with Luigi. Same reason why he loses to Richter. Robin can play really similar. Just zone him out. You always play at a range where you don't have to worry about grab, and Robin likes to jump. So they can hit you and kill you, but it's really tricky. And they also don't have answers to the ledge traps. Kazuya is pretty similar. You just poke him with Thunder. Arc Thunder's great up close. There's also like a weird thing where if you use Thoron, you don't trip against him, which is pretty helpful. But Yeah, you overall just Kazuya is broken, so maybe it's like even or something. But at the end of the day, Robin walls his character out. You can use Nair, poke at him with Thunder, and if he grabs ledge, he dies. And even though he's heavy, Robin has good kill power, so you can like mix up with arc fires against him and just kill him. Ensign's a heavy, but you have to play it a little different. You want to like poke at him with thunders and move around him. This is another matchup where you want to use charge cancel baits and charge cancel movement to bait him. Yeah, you just outrange Incineroar. You want to jump around him in the air. He can be really scary though, and you can't just spam projectiles against him because of revenge. But you move in the air so well around this character. You can really just trip him up with really good movement. Discards are good. You can also use like discard into Thoron against him, as well as Kazuya for early kills or Thoron setups. Yeah, I would say this one is winning, but it's not free. Incineroar has stuff. He has revenge. You can also like up B over the arc fire if you're just not being careful. Abuse super armor. Yeah, but you always play at a range to where Incineroar shouldn't really touch you. Inkling is actually even. You wouldn't think so, but after playing this one throughout the years, I think this one's pretty even. You would think like Inkling's a small character, has the edge guarding against Robin and stuff. Good up throw up air window against Robin, which is helpful. But at the end of the day, you just camp this character on a platform. You also outrange them. So you also kill Inkling earlier. Inkling doesn't have any answers to the ledge traps, which is very helpful. They can up B over it, but that's not really an answer if you're ready for it. You can also Elwind edgeguard them. And like I said, Arc Thunder walls them out, so they can't just approach Robin super easily. And they die so much earlier than you in terms of kill power. So they have the edge guarding, they have the where they can like low profile stuff, but if you play super airborne in this matchup, I promise you it's not that bad. And you want to just play it really patient. You don't want to rush the game against Inkling. But yeah, this one feels surprisingly even. Isabelle's also even. I'm gonna talk about Isabelle first. Isabelle is really good against Robin because she has a range advantage with her forward air, and she can also pocket a lot of Robin's stuff. Edge guarding can be scary as well. I feel like Isabelle has tools, so it's really not that bad for her. You're both kind of like zoning each other out. Isabelle can kind of ledge trap you and edge guard you. Yeah, I think this one's even. Another thing is Villager and Isabelle's up B with balloons. If you try to time an arc fire against them, it attaches to the balloon above the recovery. It's really weird to where they don't really get ledge trapped that easily. But you do outrange them up close, and overall, I'd say it's even. Villager is losing. Villager's tricky. Villager has the same things where he has a big forward air and back air, and he can also pocket anything if you're being really careless. I think Arc Fire is a mix-up. You can use in neutral. But Bowling Ball is just really rough, and Villager is faster than you, which is weird, and you can't really ledge trap him either. He can also like just stand behind a tree and like force you to approach with the lead. It's really ugly. When you're able to out-resource Robin and force him to approach, it's really rough, especially when you have Bowling Ball in a good advantage state like he does and good ledge trapping. This one's pretty tricky, but I would say in this matchup, you want to use full hops against both of these characters and use more Nair. Fair is a little too slow in this matchup, but I think you definitely have to work harder. It's a tricky matchup. Joker is losing. It's not that bad though. You have answers to a lot of Joker's playstyles. If he tries to zone you out, you can throw L Thunder at him. Against Arsene, you do outrange it with Nair and Arc Thunder. And if Joker's forced to go to ledge, you can ledge trap him. You can also edge guard him with Elwind. The issue is like Joker's gun is really good at disrupting a lot of Robin's game plan, which is annoying. And he's really fast, so he can like jump in with a nair or like down tilt. Down tilt's another thing that's really good against Robin. And again, if he hits you, he plays better character mode and just kills you and whatever. Even though he's a better character, I don't think Joker's really that bad. It's very doable. Going back to Villager, I want to talk about some other zoners, because it's kind of the same concept, where zoners that force Robin to approach and out-resource him while having a good advantage state. That's Mega Man, Samus, and there's one more. Oh yeah, Young Link. All three of these have projectile games that are really good against Robin. So Mega Man has pellets, which are really fast and disrupt you. Young Link has arrows, which just out-frame datas you. Super annoying. And Samus, even though she doesn't projectile you, she has Zair, which is longer than your aerials. And her charge shot can go through the projectiles after a certain amount of charge. Mega Man has down air, which can hit you an advantage. Getting off of ledge against a good Young Link can be tricky, and bomb ledge traps are really brutal against Robin. Thankfully, you have a great advantage state against all three of them. You juggle all three of them pretty well. You ledge trap them if they're forced to go to ledge. And I would say the key is Thoron. Thoron is really good against Young Link. You want to get Thoron against him and just snowball from there. Young Link's ledge options are pretty poor against Robin, so you can just kill him really, really early. And also, Nair is really good at mid-range against Young Link, as well as Arc Thunder. So, Mega Man is also similar, where I would say you want to be more airborne against Mega Man. You want to jump a lot, use a lot of full hops, and try to charge. L Thunder is really good against Mega Man to poke at him, and also hit his recovery. And you can kill him with up air, which is nice, and he gets ledge trap because his ledge hang is not that great. But yeah, don't go to FD against him, but his advantage state can be really scary against you, and he just out projectiles Robin and without spending resources. Samus, instead you want to use Thunder. Thunder's really good against this character. You want to poke her with Thunder and use platforms, kind of similar to other like projectile versus projectile matchups. You can arc fire from afar. Thoron is really good. Samus is also really floaty, so you can just like hit her with a discard. Discards are amazing against all three of these. And just like chain it into Thoron. But these three can be really tricky, I would say. Full hops are good against Samus, but you want to full hop away from her. So like slowly approach her. Walking is also good, but Thunder is a really rapid projectile that you can throw at her and constantly pressure her for trying to charge. Play it patient. Let's see. I'm gonna go over other heavies that are not interesting. Krool. Krool gets thundered. You combo him super hard. He has super armor, so you have to be very careful about that. You want to play it really slow and patient. But Thunder can disarm some of his projectiles, like Cannonball. He also gets ledge trapped. In general, it's the same heavy story. Just don't try to make it super complicated. Use Thunder. He also has a blind spot you can abuse. And yeah, he gets comboed. DeDeDe's neutral doesn't work. Thunder sends the Gordo back. You outrange his aerials. DeDeDe likes to jump a lot, but it doesn't work against Robin because of full hop forward air. He gets ledge trapped. You can also, if he wants to set up a Gordo ledge trap super early, you can just throw arc fire on the stage, and he can't do that anymore, so he's forced to edge guard more in this matchup. He can inhale, but there's so many ways you can just snowball against this character, and Robin has good kill power. I would say Lucario is also similar. So Lucario is like a Samus, but instead you kill him really early. You can poke him with Thunders and L Thunder. L Thunder is really good in this matchup, I would say. He gets ledge trapped, and Lucario likes to jump a lot, but you can't do that against Robin's aerials. And Robin has good kill power, so just in general, you kind of ignore Lucario's game plan. Optimize your kill setups and pressure him with Thunders and anti-air him. Robin's basic game plan. It just works. Jigglypuff is winning, where you outrange her. I like to use a lot of wave bounce movement in this matchup. Arc Thunder is really good because you can like wave bounce Arc Thunder if she's trying to come at you in the air, and you outrange Jigglypuff. You have to be careful though, because like Pound can go through some of the projectiles, and she can edge guard you. But she just killed Jigglypuff really early, and she can't really shield against Robin. She's forced to be in the air, where you have Levin. Let's see, what else? The Miis, I have no clue. I'm gonna just say I don't know. Actually, I just don't care about the Miis. I just never really played them. Never really, yeah, just never really played them throughout Ultimate. Nobody, who are these characters? Who are these? I don't know. I think I've heard Mii Gunner's probably losing, but I've never played it. Anyways, Plant's another one that's really simple. Plant, you can just abuse L Thunder. Plant sucks against zoners. He gets ledge trapped. You outrange him. Yeah, in general, like, Plant doesn't really have great answers to Robin if you're playing really patient, abusing Thunder and L Thunder. Not much to say. Mewtwo's like Lucario. Mewtwo has stuff. He has a reflector, he's fast, but you can poke him with Thunder. And he just gets juggled and comboed really, really hard. Poor Mewtwo. Mewtwo's in a game with mashers. While being that big, I don't know. Those thick thighs do not help him at all. It's really bad. Yeah, you just poke him with Thunder, you juggle him. He has answers. He can try to teleport around the ledge traps. And he can also pressure you off stage. He has tools. But the risk reward is just not in his favor. But yeah, this is another matchup where you like patiently poke with Thunder, move around him. Oh yeah, he also has a blind spot that you can abuse. And like, yeah, you can like Falling Nair against him, mix up with your movement, and abuse platforms against Mewtwo. It's really good. Let's see. What's the next matchup I want to talk about? I'll talk about Kirby. Let's just go with the winning. Kirby gets out zoned. Robin can play like a diet Samus, where you just zone him out, use down tilt. Arc Fire is not that good in this matchup, weirdly enough, even though Kirby's slow. But yeah, Arc Thunder in Nair, if Kirby twitches, you press the Nair button. And then if he jumps in, you Arc Thunder. Also, he gets ledge trapped. You're kind of seeing a pattern. Doesn't have an answer to the ledge traps, gets walled out, and dies really early. Mac is not free. Let it be known, this matchup is not free. You can camp Little Mac, sure, but Little Mac can 2-frame you. And he's also really fast, and he also has a really low dash animation. So, like, you can platform camp him. Yes. Arc Thunder, I think, is what saves it. Honestly, this might be even. If it wasn't for Arc Thunder, this matchup might be even. Like, low-key. It's so weird. I shouldn't be saying that. But, like, Robin's ground game is not that good. But Little Max is scary. And he can 2-frame you. But Arc Thunder denies this whole neutral, because he like dashes on the ground and then you throw Arc Thunder at him and then you go back to the platform and charge again. But it's not that easy. This matchup is not that easy. He can 2-frame you, but Arc Thunder is really good and you can jump around him and like space aerials and play really, really safe. You can also like down smash his side B. And also you want to bait out his counter. So not a free matchup. You would think this would be good, but no, it's actually scary sometimes. This matchup is not free at all. Let's see. Let's talk about the Shotos. I think Ken and Ryu are winning. They get walled out, so it's similar to Bowser, where these characters like to shield camp and then jump in on you, but that doesn't work against Robin. So Arc Fire is a really good mix-up. Arc Thunder is amazing in this matchup because it just walls out every approach option. You just have to really worry about the rolls in. Also, this is another character where If you arc fire, the explosion hitbox trades with their R.O.B, and they die if they have no jump. So I would say this one's pretty good. You juggle them. You don't have to worry about focus due to arc fire and arc thunder. Discards are really good in this matchup. You have to be really careful at ledge. I think Nosferatu off of the ledge is really helpful in this matchup. And they don't edge guard you super hard either. So yeah, these are winning. Both of these. Terry, on the other hand, is even. He has crack shoot. He hits you harder. I say this one's pretty even, honestly. Sure, he has power wave as well. But in this matchup, I like to use full hops and just wall out Terry. Arc Thunder's really, really good. Yeah. This one's weird. Because of crack shoot, he's able to like maintain himself in the matchup. You ledge trap him. But he also combos you super hard. And his dash attack is a good burst option too. Yeah, this matchup is really not that bad for Terry. Also, if you don't kill him, Go is really scary as a burst option. Yeah, I'd say this one's even. Robin's like the perfect weight for his combos. Let's talk about Pyra Mythra. Similar to Bayo, Mythra just says no to your whole neutral and then says foresight, and then she also outranges you. I mean, outframed out as you. Pyra's basically like a diet R.O.B who has great juggling, dash attack catches your landings, 2 frames with down air. This character is just better. That's all I gotta say. You shouldn't lose this matchup if you know what you're doing. You can try to like style on them and do whatever, but it just doesn't work. Just down air Robin. That's all I gotta say. Like, what do you really do? I think this matchup's terrible. They're DLC. What do you want me to say? R.O.B is losing. R.O.B is doable. It's tricky because R.O.B's just a better character. Once again, R.O.B can pressure you at an angle with Nair, but at the same time, you can anti-air him, which is really nice. His projectiles, I would say, in neutral are the real problem because his projectiles come out faster, so you're forced to approach him. But there's tools you have in the matchup. You do kill R.O.B decently well, and you do control a lot of airspace. But I would say in neutral against R.O.B, you don't want to press too many buttons. You want to be very careful of his laser and his gyro because they come out pretty fast against Robin. And gyro can come at an angle if he like full hops and throws it. So you got to be careful. The other problem is R.O.B just hits you very hard. If you have no jump, you die. You literally die off stage. He can side B you. Down air is a great 2-frame against Robin. It's a beautiful 2-frame against Robin. And then, yeah, he's just like, he can 0 to death you too. So Robin definitely has to work harder in this matchup. Just the risk reward is in R.O.B's favor. But yeah, you want to deny airspace against R.O.B and really watch out for his projectiles. He can also recover high over arc fire. Just another tool he has to live forever. R.O.B never dies. He's eternal. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ridley. Ridley's not free. Ridley's winning though. The thing about Ridley is thunder. Projectiles are hard for Ridley to deal with. He's very slow in the air. He has good dash speed, but thunder is really good at stuffing him out and forcing him to do stuff. So you want to play it patient. But Ridley can 2-frame with F-tilt, which is really good. He can juggle you with up air and multiple jumps. And he can also like hit your recovery with Nair. So Ridley's advantage state is pretty good against Robin. If you're not careful. Plasma Breath can also hit you as well if you have no jump. But he gets ledge trap. He gets hit by everything against Robin if he advantage state aside. So you can just like keep tossing stuff at him, and Ridley's really slow, and he's forced to shield. So once he's forced to shield, you win because you just throw Arc Thunder at him, you start pressuring him and grabbing him, and Arc Fire, he's so big that he just gets comboed by it. No answers to the ledge traps once he is at ledge, and he has a big ledge hang. Yeah, you can also downframe his side B. His up B if he goes sideways. Also, side B doesn't work against Robin because you can just toss Thunder out at it preemptively. So yeah, he shouldn't get in on Robin, realistically. And Arc Thunder is just so good against him. because he's forced to jump or shield, and neither of those are good against Robin. I wouldn't use Arc Fire in this matchup, though. I think it's a little too risky. He's too fast on the ground. Snake, another matchup that's hard. Snake's dash attack is so busted against Robin. It crosses you up. It clanks with projectiles. It catches your landings. It pays the bills. It literally fixes the economy. The problem is dash attack, and then his Nikita also can pressure you off stage, which is annoying. Luckily, though, in this matchup, Snake can't really play his normal game plan where he just like picks grenade, puts the C4 somewhere, like 0 brain cells needed, and just like zones you out. Because Robin can play like Mega Man against Snake and just like poke at him with thunders. Arc Fire is very good in this matchup as a mix-up, because Snake is really slow. But he can also dash attack under it, so you gotta be careful. But Snake also has a crouch that goes really low for like no reason. Like, why does he get a crawl? That is so annoying. And he can also up tilt your landings with up tilt. Snake doesn't really need to camp because his normals are so good against Robin in certain spots. But he can also camp from afar to force you to approach, but you do poke at him super well, and you do kill Snake at a reasonable percent. You want to play really airborne in this matchup and really watch out for dash attack. Just play it patient. Play it patient. Be very careful in this matchup. Discards are also helpful, and Thoron is also really good against Snake if he tries to camp you. He really can't camp Robin. It doesn't work. So he has to play more of a boxing game and a more long-range game if he wants to use grenades, which Thoron is really good at dealing with. Lucina and Marth are even. It's similar to Ike and Corrin, where you do outrange them, which is really nice, and you do ledge trap them. They don't have really great answers to the ledge traps, and you outrange them, you force them to approach with thunder. This is a really annoying matchup. It's similar to how Richter can be really good against Marcina, because they don't have great burst options, which is good against Robin. But they can ledge trap you. Edge guarding is very scary. That's kind of what keeps them in the matchup. They juggle you, they ledge trap you. Their advantage state is really solid against Robin. But neutral can be really tough for them to deal with, and as well as advantage state. You can snowball against these characters super hard sometimes. Nair outranges them. Yeah, Thunder's really good. You want to play this one more patient, for sure. Alright, we're almost done, it seems. But not really. We already talked about Peach. Link, I played a lot over the years. Link is weird. Link can... It's like another projectile war with aerials. Link can poke at you with Bomb. Bomb is really good against Robin. Boomerang's really annoying, and like Nair up close is really weird to deal with. You have Levin, which outranges it. Arc Thunder is very good in this matchup, as well as Thoron. Thoron is very helpful against Link. I think in this matchup, you don't really want to press too many buttons. I think Robin's frame data kind of gets stuffed out by Link's stuff if you're like being really mashy against him and not pressing buttons in the right spot. So I try to parry in this matchup and use walking and full hops, and try to pressure Link at mid-range with Levin and Arc Thunder. Thoron is also very helpful, and Link, once he's at ledge, he has no great answers to the ledge traps. If he tries to bomb recover, you can just Levin up air and he dies. But he can also ledge trap you and be annoying and poke at Robin and force him to approach. It's a strange matchup, but I think it's even at the end of the day. Wii Fit is another zoner versus zoner matchup. I'm going to put these all together. Wii Fit's a really interesting one. Wii Fit, L Thunder is so good in this matchup. L Thunder hits the ball back. It pokes at Wii Fit from afar. It's another matchup where you just use full hops. Wii Fit has a crouch, which is good, but I feel like she can't do as much with it though. She can try to like dash attack you, but it's not like Bayo where she can heal slide at you. Or Snake where, yeah, they can dash attack, whereas his dash attack is really good. So Levin's really good against Wii Fit. Wii Fit likes to be in the air more because her grounded tools are not that amazing. So you can Levin her. But Wii Fit's just really resilient in the matchup. You can't really hit her super easily, but she can't hit you. You can stop the planking that she has, but she pokes at Robin super well too. Yeah, this is another food fight. You just throw garbage at each other until someone gets hit. Lucas is winning while Ness is even. These are characters where you want to play more like a sword character. Lucas really struggles against characters that just full hop all around him. He has down smash at ledge, but legit, you just up B past the ledge onto the top platform. You just full hop around him and you wall him out with Levin, and this is another matchup where you use charge cancel baits. Play it really patient, force Lucas into a corner. He has answers to the ledge traps, but I feel like you can edge guard him more in this matchup rather than ledge trap. Use more Thunder and L Thunder versus him. Yeah, you just wall him out. It's really hard for Lucas to just hit Robin, and he can get snowballed sometimes. Ness is similar, where... Yeah, Ness is similar where you just wall him out with Levin, and you play really patient, but I think Ness has more ways in. Because of his down B movement, he can be at really weird angles, and he has like really good frame data with forward air. Down smash at ledge is pretty scary if you're recovering, but there's like tech that you can do to get around it, so it's not that bad. I think this one's pretty even, as long as you play it patient. Ness can't really jump around you and mash on you due to Levin. Arc Thunder is also very good in this matchup because Ness just can't mash on you. Use more... Oh yeah, back air ledge traps are also preferable in these two matchups, I would say. Min Min's pretty terrible. She outranges you. She's a better character. She's too long, too cringe, whatever. So, losing. Not much to say. She's just... It's terrible. Same with Pikachu. Pikachu's pretty bad. I actually don't think Pikachu's that bad. It's losing. But legit, I like playing this matchup. You can Arc Thunder the T-Jolts, and Robin's a very airborne character. So it's not that terrible to play around him in neutral. You outrange Pikachu, and you do kill him earlier, which is a big deal. The problem is, his advantage state, he edge guards you if you have no jump, and you just die sometimes, and he's a better character. He's very small. But I don't think this one's that bad, honestly. You can definitely do it. You do outrange Pikachu, you jump around his stuff, and discards are also really good against Pikachu as well. Yeah, I don't think this one's that bad. As long as you're really snappy with your movement. I might put it here, but in terms of like bad matchups, I'm just gonna keep it here. Just to show how bad it can be. Mario's losing. Mario's advantage state is very good against Robin. Forward air combos are really easy to hit against him, as well as up air due to his weight. He has a reflector. He's also really mobile and neutral. Fireball camping can be really effective versus Robin. But it's not that bad. You anti-air Mario super hard. You also can use Arc Thunder to stop him from jumping in, which is pretty helpful. Yeah, it's rough because like Mario can kind of mash on you sometimes and then just get kills out of nowhere. So the risk reward feels like R.O.B sometimes. But Mario gets ledge trapped pretty hard. He doesn't have great answers to the arc fire ledge traps. His ledge hang is not that great. So if you space arc fire correctly, he can just die. Also, you can maneuver around him somewhat well. This is another one where you don't want to be stationary. If you do, you can just get pressured really, really hard. And back air ledge traps are also pretty good against him. Levin is so good against this character, as well as Arc Thunder. You want to play very airborne in this matchup. But it can be tough. Meta Knight's the same, but it's easier. He can kill you, but he has a harder time getting into neutral. I think L Thunder is really great at catching his landings and stopping him from, like, air camping you. Levin's really helpful. But you have to be careful because his down B can get around the ledge traps. Arc Thunder's helpful. Yeah, this one's weird. So you wall him out. You want to use a lot of landing nair. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of blanking out because this feels just like Mario. Like, there's not much to say. It's just a little bit easier. Don't try to punish F smash out of shield. Pichu, I think it's weird. Let me think on this one. Game Watch is definitely hard. His advantage state is really broken against Robin. You just get folded, you get juggled. His ledge traps are really good, and his back air off stage can be really scary. But neutral is very doable, and you can keep Game & Watch honest with Levin. If he up B's out of shield, you can jump and up air against him. Arc Thunder is really good against him. Up close if he tries to shield camp you. Arc Fire can also be very good. I think if he tries to absorb Arc Fire, it doesn't do as much damage back compared to if he absorbs Thunder. It's been a while since I've played this, but yeah, Game Watch is not that bad. There's definitely a lot of tools you can do. Back air is really good. You can space him out. It's just once he hits you, it really sucks. So the risk reward's in his favor. Richter is even. Thoron is very good in this matchup. You can also poke at him with Thunder. L Thunder is very helpful as well, I would say. Discards are also very good against Richter. And he also gets edge guarded, but Richter has the thing similar to Byleth where he can jump, down angle forward air, and that's really good against Robin. He can outrange you, which is very scary. Cross is very good against Robin, and both characters ledge trap the hell out of each other. So I think it's even. Thoron is very helpful, and you can also anti-air Richter up close. Yeah, I think this one is pretty back and forth. F-tilt can also be really annoying for Robin. So there's that. Let's see. Sheik? Oh, Lord. I don't know what to say. I think Sheik is weird. I don't think it's that bad, but it probably is that bad. Yeah, let's keep it here. Sheik has a crawl. Sheik out-frame data is Robin. Sheik can also just like react bouncing fish against you. Sheik doesn't struggle to kill Robin because of edge guards. And it just sucks. Maybe I'm just good at the matchup, but I can see it. I think it's just not great if she just crawl camps you. She can bouncing fish over the edge guards, but you do kill Sheik earlier. You want to like whiff punish her with projectiles. Use platforms against her. Levin Nair. But man, is it like really hard if the Sheik plays it on point. Robin just doesn't really do much. Zero Suit's the same, where she can crawl camp, and then if you ever throw a projectile, she can just react, flip kick over you, and then punish you. You get edge guarded, she doesn't really struggle to kill, she's fast. Like, it's the same thing like Sheik. I think it's really tough when characters can just like crouch and then burst at you. Like these three. And also edge guard you. So Palutena is losing, but it's very doable. If the Palu doesn't know what they're doing, you can definitely destroy them. Nair anti-air is their Nair, so you outrange her. L Thunder is very good if she tries to camp you. And in general, I think I played this one so many times that I just don't think it's that bad. It's losing because her dash attack's very good at catching Robin's landings. And she can always like run you out of resources when you're in disadvantage. I think that's a big deal. Because she can like down tilt 2-frame you, force you to air dodge, force you to recover again. And then if you try to get off ledge, she can grab you and then like rinse repeat. Well, maybe not grab you, but hit you off stage and rinse repeat. And you can run out of resources in this matchup. The other thing is she can like time jump back to the stage down air. And if you get hit by it, you die. Her advantage state is very good against Robin. But it's super... Neutral's not that bad, I would should say. And you can kill her earlier. If you go blow for blow, you kill Palu earlier, but it's just her advantage state. She can warp around the ledge traps as well, which is very helpful. But this one's really not that bad, I would say. Wolf. If Wolf doesn't know what they're doing, it's another matchup where they get absolutely dunked on, because Wolf likes to full hop a lot. He'll try to reflector at you if he doesn't know what he's doing. And laser. But the thing with laser is Robin also has a laser, and it's called L Thunder, and L Thunder does more damage. So you can like throw it out while he lasers and trade, and you win the trade. So the other thing is Wolf likes to full hop, but you can full hop forward air his stuff. And then versus Reflector, you can just do charge cancel baits, and it does really well against him. Also, if he grabs ledge, he doesn't have great answers to the ledge traps, which is a big deal. The problem is, if Wolf does know the matchup, his down smash 2 frames are so terrifying. You die at like 20, at like 40 or 50, somewhere around there. It's really early. He can also dance around your hitboxes, and he can also throw laser in certain spots that are annoying. Nair can also clank with some of the projectiles, and he just kills you really early. And he can be really hard to hit if he plays that way. Yeah, Wolf is losing, but it's very doable. Olimar is not a real matchup. Let's just move on. But I'll talk about it. Problem is, Robin has to swing against him because he doesn't have good answers to Pikmin Throw. Pikmin Throw existing is terrible for Robin. Like, what do you do? He can also circle camp you under the stage. It's so bad. Oh my god, this matchup sucks. He can also throw fire Pikmin at you while you're ledge trapping, so you have to like... He builds damage. It's just, what is going on with this matchup? It's one of the worst in the game for a reason. You're forced to use bronze aerials, and he punishes you for swinging. The best bet is Thoron is actually really good, and discards are also really good in this matchup. And you can sometimes snowball, but you shouldn't win a set versus a good Olimar. It's so bad if they know what they're doing. It just feels hopeless sometimes. You're just taking all this damage, and Robin just is too slow, and he's forced to approach... I don't know. Pray to God you don't run into Olimar. Toon Link is winning. Similar, you get Thoron for free, it feels like, in this matchup, and you can snowball him. He gets Arcfire ledge trap super hard. He's more reactable compared to the other Links. Yeah, Toon Link just... You can also Arcfire his bomb setups, which is really helpful, and you just snowball him pretty hard and outrange him. Yeah, I've never struggled against this character. Similar, Sora. I've never struggled against Sora. Sora, you outrange, you outcamp, and you kill him really early. Yeah, Levin Nair just is so good in this matchup because he can't do his key stuff against you. Yeah, and Thoron is also just broken in this matchup. Like, discarding the Thoron is very good. Sonic is losing. This is a weird one because neither character can really hit each other. Sonic can't really deal with Arc Thunder that well, so you can wall him out if he's trying to be aggressive. L Thunder is also good. You have good ways to hit Spin Dash. The problem is it's easier for Sonic to get the lead than Robin. And once he gets the lead, you can't hit him. You're too slow. And he can edge guard you, but you can also ledge trap him. If he grabs ledge and dies, you can take the lead and just like camp him. But it's just easier. It's much easier for Sonic to get the lead. Thankfully, you have tools, but Sonic's a better character, so I don't know. Spin Dash is also, I mean, homing attack can also be good if you're just spamming projectiles. Rosa is even. Rosa's weird because, like, you can play similar to Richter, where you just toss stuff at her, and Rosa's really big and floaty, and you have a good answers to the Luma. You can just throw Arc Thunder at it, which is good. Arc Fire as a mix-up is really good in this matchup. Both characters juggle each other. She can edge guard you and ledge trap you. You can also edge guard and ledge trap her and kill her earlier. Yeah, you can be really annoying for Rosa. Gravitational pull is not that great because you can like throw a projectile and then if she gravitational pulls, you can get stage against it. Or yeah, you can like throw a discard at it and then hit her for it. You just throw so much stuff at her at once that gravitational pull doesn't really do that much in the matchup. I would say it's helpful, but it's not like gonna carry her in the matchup. But she dies so early, and back air is really deadly at ledge. PT. PT's even. You ledge trap them super hard, which is the saving grace, and you also camp them. PT doesn't like zoners, so you can zone them out. Arc Thunder is good against Squirtle. L Thunder is really good against Ivysaur. And Charizard, you can just poke him with Thunders and play similar to Bowser, where you just blow him up. They get ledge trapped, but at the same time, PTS tools. Squirtle has Water Gun to get stage control, and Ivysaur has a great advantage state, as well as Charizard with good ledge trapping. So I don't know, it's really even. You ledge trap them and zone them out, but they also have tools that can hit you really hard and kill you early. It's pretty even. Sephiroth is losing. Better Byleth, where he can just like jump forward air and clank. But he has 3 jumps, so he cheats. And he can edge guard you and juggle you. But it's not that bad. He dies really early. Robin's combos work really well versus him. You can't really ledge trap him that well. That's the problem. And he can edge guard you and ledge trap you. But it's doable. You can abuse his blind spot with your movement. And Thunder is also very, very helpful against Sephiroth, as well as Thoron. Thoron can be really good as a kill setup. Shulk is even. Surprisingly, another good character that Robin does fine against. Robin, I played this one quite a bit, and Robin's Nair is so good in this matchup, because you outframe data Shulk with Nair and outrange him. He's forced to approach you due to Thunder and L Thunder. Once he grabs ledge, he doesn't have that many answers to the ledge traps, besides jump art, but if he doesn't have it, it's kind of rough. You kill him at a reasonable percent, you can deal with his recovery with L-Wind cancels. You can pressure, yeah, you can. I think discards are also another factor in this matchup that are great. Because one thing you can do is like strategically place a discard, like save your last bit of use of a projectile or Levin, and then throw it out, and then if he jumps in on you, the discard will hit him and outframe datas him. So that's really nice. Discards, I think discards are like the way in this matchup. They're so good against Shulk, and he's forced to approach and deal with you. But his edge guarding is really good. He has the back air, so similar to Byleth forward air or Sephiroth, you can like jump, fall down with it, and outrange you. But yeah, I'd say this one is pretty even. You wouldn't think that because Shulk's such a good character, but Robin is like one of those weird mid tiers that has tools against him that are really annoying. Same with Pac Man. Pac Man's another good character, but Robin's Thoron is so busted in this matchup. You can pierce through his whole game plan if you play really patient. L Thunder is really good at pinging the Hydrant, as well as Arc Thunder can get rid of Hydrant and send it at a weird angle. Pac Man doesn't have great answers to the ledge traps. And yeah, overall, like, you can deal with Pac's game plan just fine. But Pac is still a good character. He outframe datas you. But even if he tries to get up close, it doesn't really. You have Levin and Arc Thunder to keep him honest. You can also Levin up air if he tries to Hydrant. There's a lot of weird interaction that Robin does well in this matchup. You can even argue winning, because it's really annoying for Pac Man. He's forced to approach, but you wall him out and ledge trap him. But I'm going to keep it here. I really love this matchup. I played it so often throughout the years. And yeah, you want to play it more like patient, get Thoron, and just wall him out when he gets up close. You want to keep Pac honest, and Robin can do that. Zelda, I'm gonna keep it an even. Zelda has tools. Zelda can keep up with your kill power with ledge traps and lightning kick. And she can also like down air 2-frame you as well, which is really scary. She can also juggle you. Well, not juggle you, but she can kill you early with up airs. But she also zones Zelda out. If you get the lead against Zelda, it's so hard for her to approach because you can just poke her with Thunder. Thunder is very good in this matchup because if she tries to charge Phantom, it's similar to Samus, where you just poke her with Thunder to keep her from charging wherever she wants. She also gets ledge trapped, but she can try to up B around it. But I would say this one's pretty even. She has a reflector too. She has tools. She definitely has tools in the matchup. You can dance around her hitboxes by full hopping and stuff. Yeah, this one's really close, honestly. Yoshi is another good character where you would think most Robin, there's probably Robins out there that think they win it, but if you play it, in practice it's more even. Yoshi's advantage state is very scary. You can anti-air this character all you want. Arc Thunder is very good at catching his landings, but his advantage state really exploits Robin's recovery. It's like Mario. It's really like Mario, honestly. Where if you get hit, you can just die sometimes, but it's not that bad. I think there's ways around it. And even though you can't ledge trap Yoshi with Arc Fire, you want to use more Levin aerials, like back air and forward air, to ledge trap him. Yeah, this one's even, I would say. Arc Fire doesn't work on him, but Levin does enough of a job, as well as Arc Thunder and L Thunder, to where you can get the job done. And you kill Yoshi at a reasonable percent, which is a big plus. Wario, though, is like a harder Yoshi, I think. He can dance around your hitboxes. He can recover high over the ledge traps with Bike. He just hits you so much harder, and I think he just has more options in general. He can even use the Bike to stuff out some of the projectiles. And it's just hard to like deal with him when he's in the air. He just hits you so much harder. I would say the risk reward's in his favor, and he can keep resetting neutral against you until he gets that right hit, and then kill you with Waft or an edge guard. Yeah. There's definitely stuff you can do. I think short hop forward air is really good, as well as Arc Thunder. So you play it kind of similar to Yoshi, and you can even throw Arc Fire on the Bike. Yeah, and if he is forced to grab ledge, you can kind of edge guard him. But I don't know, Wario just has tools. The Bike really helps him in this matchup. So I think it's losing. It's very doable though. Pichu's even. Pichu is weird. You can kill him earlier, but you don't have to approach. He can blow you up. But I don't know. You can down smash his recovery. There's a lot of ways you can just cheese Pichu. Like discard into Thoron. You can down smash his recovery. Arc Thunder is very good. But he's small and can blow you up in this matchup. It's weird. It's like two inconsistent characters going at it. It's a strange matchup. But you can full hop around his stuff and wall him out. And Levin just kills him way too early. So, if anyone wins, it's probably like Pichu, but I'm going to keep it here. Last one is Steve. Robin has no reason at all to beat the best character in the game. There's no reason. But he does it. It's really similar to Pac Man, actually, where you keep him honest. You have an answer for every situation against Steve. If he tries to block camp you, if he tries to like block camp you, build a hotel, you throw Arc Fire on it, you have 11 aerials to hit it away. If he tries to minecart, you have 11 aerials. If he tries to ledge trap you, you can hit. If he like puts the TNT there, you can push it with L Thunder when you're off stage, or just throw Arc Fire at it. If he tries to box with you with Diamond up close, you have Levin Nair and Arc Thunder. And in general, if he grabs ledge, he doesn't have answers to the ledge traps. You can also poke at him from afar with Thunder. Robin just has an answer to every situation against Steve. And we've seen this before. There's been Robins that have upset Steve. It's not a free matchup. Everyone loses to Steve. But Discard into Thoron is also really good. You also are a very airborne character, so it's kind of hard for Steve to just hit you. But Steve has stuff. He can like anvil you and edge guard you off stage. But you can also like recover really, really high against the edge guards too. Yeah. So that's pretty much the matchup chart. Robin has no business beating Steve or going slight advantage against him, but he does it. So yeah, that's my matchup chart for Robin. I hope I explained all of them decently well, and this is how I feel about his matchups. Thank you for watching.